Well, we still have an impressive spring storm headed our way for late tomorrow into Saturday. Ahead of it, record warmth potentially Friday with dropping temperatures Saturday and a return to warmer temperatures next week after a cold day Sunday. So some pretty impressive high temperatures tomorrow. 60s today, but 70s for the first time this season in the Twin Cities. This comes pretty early, 3 to 4 weeks earlier than normal. It could be the fifth earliest 70-degree reading on record in the Twin Cities. And we could break an actual record for the date that was set in 2012, which is the warmest March on record. Weather Service is forecasting high of 76. That might be a little high, but 73 is the record. We're probably going to be in that low to mid 70s range. And a little reminder here that these temperatures are not normal. In fact, a rapid attribution statistical analysis shows that these temperatures made 3 to 4 times more likely tomorrow because of climate change. We've warmed March temperatures about 3 in the last 50 years, and that's enough to just exponentially increase some of these extremes. We've got another extreme too. An upper level trough, big one in the west, is going to produce a very impressive spring storm here for the central U.S. on several fronts. So that upper level trough will kind of spin off an upper level low here that's going to swing right through Minnesota tomorrow night into Saturday. And that upper level low or trough is essentially cold air aloft. That creates instability, gets all sorts of dominoes falling here. And one of the things we're going to see is an impressive low pressure, potentially 973 to 976 millibars of pressure, and that puts it just above the potential record territory. Across Kansas, 969.9 millibars is the March record. For southwestern Minnesota, it is about 969.5, and we're forecasting potentially 973 millibar pressure record. So impressive storm even by March standards, and a moderate risk of severe weather already being forecast in the day 2 outlook for March as far north as Iowa, Missouri, Illinois is very impressive. Slight risk goes into southeastern Minnesota. The main thing we're going to be looking at is potentially some high winds and large hail. The tornado threat really is mostly to our south, but can't be ruled out if these storms hold together. We're going to have enough instability. This is CAPE, convective available potential energy. Definitely enough energy in southern Minnesota and Iowa for strong storms. Supercell index, though, and the significant tornado parameter are on the lower end. So doesn't mean we won't see anything, but not as impressive as you'd want to see for maybe more significant severe weather. And in fact, when we look at the updraft tracks or updraft helicity tracks in some of the models, you can see that most of the stronger storms stay in Iowa, but 1 or 2 rogue cells could make its way into southern Minnesota. And these are forecast wind gusts through Friday evening and Friday night. Could see some 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts out of some of those storms late tomorrow evening into tomorrow night. So I do think we'll see the first severe thunderstorm warnings of the season somewhere in southern Minnesota. So storms are going to pop in Iowa and then lift north and east. They will weaken as they move across our atmosphere in Minnesota. But again, it's a matter of a couple of those strong storms holding together across southern Minnesota. And then we will see a transition from rain to snow west to east, but by the time we see enough cold air in eastern Minnesota, a lot of the moisture is going to be gone. So it's going to be this swath of western Minnesota that sees really the significant snow, and then snow will slowly make its way east towards us by tomorrow or Saturday evening into the overnight. And that's why most of the snowfall is going to be western Minnesota, at least several inches of snow. We could see over a half foot, especially northwestern Minnesota. High winds for all of us too. So blizzard conditions potentially by Saturday here across western Minnesota. So 70s tomorrow, blizzard conditions Saturday, impressive March storm, and a little ice in between potentially for northwestern Minnesota. So a lot of things to keep track of and monitor here over the next 48 hours. Today, very nice, 63. Most of tomorrow, nice too. Clouds will increase, but 72 for the high at least. The record high again tomorrow is 73. Evening thunderstorms, looks like if those reach the metro, it's going to be between 7 and 9 p.m. initially, and then on and off showers, thunderstorms tomorrow night. Then we get kind of into the dry slot for much of Saturday. Temperatures will fall, and we'll see what moisture there is turn from rain to snow by evening. And then it does look as though we'll see snow showers tomorrow night before that system pulls out Sunday. Sunny though, Sunday, Monday. Sunday will be chilly though, just upper 30s before we pop back into the 50s. And we are still watching a potential system next Tuesday into Wednesday that could deliver some snowfall. Doesn't look like a big storm, but we might see a coating of some fresh snow around here then, but that's still several days out and one storm at a time around here.